Good morning, children. I'm going to start the today chapter 1 continue need for loss. As we know, introduction. It is often believed that it was the British colonialists who introduced the rule of law in India. Historians have disputed disputed this claim on several grounds, two of which include first that colonial law was arbitrary, and second is that the Indian nationalists played a prominent role in the development of the legal sphere in British India. Now the next is how do new law come about? The parliament has an important role in making laws. There are many ways through which this takes place, and it is often different groups in society that raise the need for a particular law. An important role of parliament is to be sensitive to the problems faced by people. Another one point is unpopular and controversial laws. Dear students, as we know, in our country, India, laws have been made by the Indian Parliament and the government. So the dear student, different problems came. Like, let us now look at the situation where the parliament passes laws that turn out to be very unpopular. Sometimes a law can be constitutionally valid and hence legal, but it can continue to be unpopular and unacceptable to people because they feel that the intention behind it is unfair and harmful. Hence, people might criticize this law, hold public meetings, write about it in newspapers, report to television, news channels, etc. In a democracy like ours, citizens can express their unwillingness to accept repressive laws framed by the parliament. When a large number of people begin to feel that a wrong law has been passed, there is pressure on the parliament to change this. For example, various municipal laws on the use of space within municipal limits often make hawking and street vending illegal. No one will dispute the necessity for some rules. No keep the public space open so that people can walk on the pavements easily. Hence, if the law functions are group and disagreed or disregards the often it will be controversial and lead to conflict in the country. Now, dear student, in this way, I have given some here important questions answers of chapter 1 and some also chapter 2. The first question is, how do you think the Constitution of India has played an important role in the country? Explain it. Dear student, as we know, Indian Constitution is important in several dimensions, as it is the novel and universal book for the people of India. It lays down the basic structure of the government under which its people are to be governed. It establishes the main organs of the government, the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. The Constitution is important because it protects individual freedom and its fundamental principles govern the United States. The Constitution places the government's power in the hand of the citizens. It limits the power of the government and establishes a system of checks and balances. Now another question is like define constitution. A constitution is primarily a set of rules and principles specifying how a country should be governed, or we can say that the basic principles and laws of a nation, a nation, nation states, or social groups that determine the power and duties of the government. Another one question: why was the drafting committee set up? Dear student, as we know, the drafting committee was drafted by the guideline of the Dr. V.R. Ambedkar on the 29th August 1947 under the chairmanship of the V.R. Ambedkar. The Constituent Assembly took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to frame the Constitution. Now, another last question is, what is the preamble? A preamble is an introductory and expressive matters, a statement in a document that explains the document's purpose and underlying philosophy when applied to the opening paragraphs of a statement in May society, historical facts pertinent to the subject of the statute or the preamble to the Constitution of India is a begin or brief introductory statement that sets out guidelines which guide the people of the nation or the country. Thank you, children.